Partner betrayal trauma. Responsibility. Let me be perfectly clear again, as I have for thousands of times over 30 years. He's 100% responsible for betraying you, be it infidelity, sexual addiction, or intimacy, anorexia, and starving you, okay? He is responsible for that. Now, your recovery is going to be your recovery. He's responsible for the betrayal. You're responsible for how you heal, okay? Now, what can he do? He can do a recovery program. He can get in groups. He can go to therapy. He can do marital counseling. He can come here with you or without you and do an intensive, expedite that. He can do a polygraph to verify that you do know the truth. Now here, don't get into details because you can actually re-traumatize yourself. If you find out what color dress she was wearing or where they had sex or something he said, you'll never forget it. So please be careful there, okay? However, he can do ongoing polygraphs to make sure that he's not contacting past people or involving new people or acting out in sex addiction, okay? He can get an action plan for intimacy and anorexia, be in phone groups, workbooks, do all that with you. He can connect with you in a relationship way, pray with you, share his feelings, and do the work of repairing the marriage, take you on dates, all that stuff, okay? He can mature, but it'll take time to do that process. So he's not going to be mature right away. I have a great DVD called When You Marry a Child, Don't Expect a Man Right Away. A great DVD for you to watch that, okay? But he can do his part, okay? Now what he can't do, he can't mature quicker than an addict or someone who's immature can. They move through the process in about 8 to 12 months. They become more empathetic, mature, and able to be there for you. Early recovery, he is not the person to depend upon for emotional support. He's generally about 14 years old. Thinks like a 14-year-old, responds like a 14-year-old, and so you need mature women in your life, okay? He cannot emotionally stabilize you, okay? Because you're gonna have feelings. With the PTSD stuff that you're going to have, the triggers you're going to have, just the grief and loss you're going to have strong feelings. So you need to have a support system for yourself, okay? I recommend the book, Emotional Fitness. That's a great one. There's another DVD called I Need to Feel Safe, okay? That's a great one, okay? And another DVD would be He Needs to Change, Dr. Weiss. Those are all great empowerment tools for you. But you're going to need to find tools for when you're triggered, tools for when you feel he's gaslighting you, tools for when you feel that your life is upside down because of grief and loss, tools for setting boundaries, okay? You are responsible to create a team, get in group, make phone calls. There are workbooks. There's the Partners Recovery Guide series, which is the broader thing, and then there's the Trauma series, which is a slice of that there. You can do all of that, and you can heal. If there's intimacy and anorexia, you need to know about that piece. Okay, you can do counseling, you can do intensives, you can do these things, okay? And so he is responsible for the betrayal, and he's responsible for a reasonable recovery process for himself. You are responsible for the trauma recovery and the partner recovery, and you write that story. And if you can do that with a team of women and trust and open up and heal, you're going to heal. I've seen thousands of women heal, okay? Now, getting help is really a challenge. And so in our field, I did a survey on people who say they treat sex addiction in a few major cities. 90% of them have no certification or training. Counselors just put up web pages and put up their ads and say, I treat sex addiction, no training whatsoever. And less training for partners. And even those who say they treat sex addiction, say they treat partners, have no training in partners, okay? And so you are kind of limited. So I would go to aasat.org. There's specific people who've been trained just for partners. Those are your best bet. Call my office, 719-278-3708. Anyone in my office who works with partners has been trained specifically. They've done the 30 plus hours of training. They've done the 6 months of supervision with me personally, not with some other person out there. Okay, this is very important. You get really good quality care who understands the trauma piece and the general partner recovery. Okay, so that you get the whole thing at once. You deserve, absolutely deserve to write a great story. You're gonna have to be your own hero initially and build your own team. And then if he joins you in that hero epic and it works out, fantastic. But if he doesn't, you still need to do the hard work. regardless of whether you caused the car accident, because you didn't. Okay? If I'm driving down the street and some drunk driver hits me and I get injured and I got to go to physical therapy, I write the story of my recovery, not the drunk who hit me. Okay? You're going to have to write your own story. So be responsible with yourself. Love yourself. Don't abandon yourself. Get your body checked out. Listen to several of these clips that we have on YouTube and other places. Get informed. Get the book, Partners for Recovery Trauma Therapists. I want you to have a great life, but you're going to have to fight for it a little bit because of what you've just endured, because of the betrayal trauma, the partner betrayal trauma that you've experienced.
So those that are watching you see you become the awesome woman you can become.